we are pre-recording this because Baz is going to be working away. To be honest, Baz, not wanting to get too dark about it, but at your age and with your lifestyle choices, it's a bit of a gamble pre-doing your birthday special. But I reckon, right, if the worst comes and you don't make it to your 57th birthday, I can just chop this about and make it like a memorial episode or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Class.
So it won't be wasted. We'll still be able to use it, Baz, and I think that's the important thing.
Can I just add to that as well? If I'm dead, this is going to go absolutely viral.
I hope so.
I'll try and die, especially for you.
Hello, and welcome to the Mildly Controversial podcast. This is quite exciting because today I haven't told Baz what's going on. So all you lot listening and all you lot watching will know exactly what's going on because you'll have seen the title of it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But there, so you're the last to know, Baz, what's going on here. The exciting thing here, Baz, is that today's episode is the Baz's birthday special. It's a surprise special for Baz's birthday. And the biggest surprise, Baz, is that it's not actually your birthday. And that's because...
Is it going out on my birthday?
It's going out on your birthday. And that's because we are pre-recording this because Baz is going to be working away. So, that's why it's a surprise.
Thank you. This is nice.
And to be honest, Baz, not wanting to get too dark about it, but at your age and with your lifestyle choices, it's a bit of a gamble pre-doing your birthday special. But I reckon, right, if the worst comes and you don't make it to your 57th birthday, I can just chop this about and make it like a memorial episode or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Class.
So it won't be wasted. We'll still be able to use it, Baz, and I think that's the important thing. All right, so I've got a few little things planned.
So I don't know why I'm laughing at my impending doom.
We're all gonna die, Baz, just some quicker than others. So yes, got a few things planned here, Baz. As you have probably guessed now, the two parcels that I had sent to your house this week,
Yes.
are gifts for your birthday. So we have those gifts. We have a few little surprises. There's no other guests on tonight. That's
Okay.
logistically far too fucking complicated. So I couldn't be arsed. But I have made a little bit of an effort. So we've got little surprises. And let's call them like kind of, so you've got the gifts there and we've got like we'll call them birthday cards. Okay.
Okay.
Which is a little greeting from a number of different people. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I've got pre-recorded greetings from a number of different people to celebrate your birthday. All right.
Oh, this is very special.
And we'll also go through talking about your birthday and who you share your birthday with, what key events happened on your birthday, and just to illustrate how old you are, what the world was like before you were born, or just when you were born, what stuff that is about now that wasn't about then.
Well, half as many people, I know that much.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Baz, have you been busy?
Well, only slightly. I only numbered one extra and then one extra off the top of that one.
You'll increase the population by one.
Yeah, well, two if you conclude the follow-on as well.
Well, there you go. That's two. That's you've done well there. But yeah, you're not personally responsible for the doubling of the world's population.
No, that happened on its own.
Okay, excellent. Right then, let's start with your presents. Right?
Okay.
Because everybody knows the most important part of the birthday is the presents in it. So, the first one I would like you to open, Baz, is the one that is that doesn't have the word captain on it.
Okay. All right, hang on. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Be careful with it, Baz.
Yes, I made sure first.
There we go. Now, would you like to read out to everybody what the personalised engraved inscription on it says?
Oh, blimey. Oh, there it is. Captain Baz declares it's a dark rum till you pissed yourself kind of day.
There you go.
It's a drink rum until you...
There you go. Captain Baz declares it's a drink rum till you piss yourself kind of day.
Excellent. Hang on. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to transfer some alcohol into it. It says wash first, but yeah, I don't even do that to myself.
I think it means, I was going to say, I think it means you. You're supposed to wash before you drink out of it.
Let me just do one of these. Cheers, everybody.
There we go. Cheers, Baz. Oh, you can read it better now. So, Captain Baz declares it's a drink rum till you piss yourself kind of day. There you go.
I hate to ruin it, but that's every day.
Well, there you go. So, I'd like you to open the next one now. Now that you are officially Captain Baz, you can open the one that was addressed to Captain Baz.
Oh, this one doesn't require a knife, so.
No.
Oh. Something else. Just hang on a second.
Oh, something's fallen on the floor.
I'm not putting these on now. So there is emergency plastic pants. That's to
Emergency
go with
plastic pants for when you do piss yourself because you've had so much rum to drink. Yes.
and I can't work out what this is because hang on, I can now. It's in a vacuum sealed bag.
Oh wow! You may need the knife again.
I am going to get the knife out again.
I'll be interested to
It's a big
see what kind of quality this is, Baz, because I'm not going to lie, spent most of the budget on the glass.
Oh, hang on. Something else has fallen out here. What's this? Oh, hang on.
Jesus.
There's extra bits. There's all sorts of things in here.
Everything's
Right. Oh,
going
sorry.
all over the place. Let's have a look. What have you got there, Baz?
Hold on.
For those listening on the audio, Baz is now taking off his... Oh, there you go.
Hang on a minute. I can't hear you.
It's adjustable on the back, I think, if you're struggling. You know, like a snapback.
You know I've got a massive head.
Yeah,
don't you?
but I think it's got a snapback thing at the back of it.
Oh, it has.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to open it up to its
Yeah,
fullest
open
extent.
that to
It's a giant-sized head.
open that to its to massive napper setting.
Of course, you won't really appreciate this unless you're actually watching it. That's better.
There you go. So if you are listening on the audio podcast, I implore you to get over to Facebook on facebook.com/mildlypod and you'll be able to see Captain Baz.
Almost goes with the waistcoat.
Do you know what? It looks actually really good.
Hang on. There's two of the bits in here.
Not going to lie, I forgot what the other bits are.
No, they came with it.
Oh, I remember now. Look at this.
So it does mean that I can handle jewellery with these now.
Or really old books.
Yes.
So again, for those, I'll paint pictures with words for the people on the audio. A pair of white gloves. So Baz now looks like Captain Birdseye in his. Once he'd been fired for looking a bit too much like a pedo, he then became a mime artist, and there you go, Baz.
These are quite cool.
There you go, mate.
Look at me, Captain Baz.
Captain Baz. It's officially Captain Baz now. There you go, mate. So
Finally, the beard has a proper use.
that is. I did. Do you know what? I bought the. I had the idea of, inscribing that on your glass, and then I thought I said Captain Baz, obviously because you drink a lot of dark rum, like like sailors and pirates obviously do. So yeah, then I had the idea of getting the cap, and again for those listening, I'm not gonna lie, it's a very low budget captain's hat, but Baz, you fucking carry it off, mate.
Do you know what? Actually, you say it's low budget, but it's got a bit of rope on the front here and some bits on here.
It's definitely a ropey hat, Baz.
For a ropey person. Thank you ever so much. It's very, very kind of you.
You're very, very welcome, Baz. Now I will leave you. I will give you the option of switching back to your original hat or staying in the captain's hat. That's entirely.
No, I'm staying in the captain's. I might remove the gloves because I'm going to be really warm otherwise.
Okay.
But I will not. I won't put these.
Don't
on
put
because
your
that's-
emergency plastic pants on at the moment. Just promise me you're not going to soil yourself during the recording.
The next podcast we record, maybe not the next one, but one podcast we record after this, I will put them on, and then if I'm sweating profusely, you'll understand.
You'll end up
why.
with really skinny legs, you know, like that lad on
Yes.
on the Full Monty who wrapped himself in cling film whilst eating a Snickers. Yeah, it'd be like that.
I quite like this hat.
Mate, it really... it's backfired a little bit. I bought that to take the piss, but
Yeah.
you actually carry it off and it looks really good. So there you go.
I'm a hat wearer, aren't I? So I mean,
Absolutely, absolutely.
Can't get away with the captain's hat.
So very good. There you go, mate.
So I just need a boat now, and the job's a good one.
Next year, Baz.
Okay, cheers.
Next year. I'll tell you what. We'll keep that till your 60th. All right.
Oh God.
I'll get you a boat. To be fair, you live in an area that is probably one of the furthest away from the coast.
Yeah, it's in that seam up the country where
It's pretty much as far away from the coast as you can get. So
yeah.
Still, probably won't get you
a
a
pond
boat.
near here or a lake. I can find one of those.
You are little, so we could just get one of those little remote control ones where you sit
I'll
in
make
that.
one out of paper. It'd be fine.
So, right then. So, Baz's birthday is the first. So, this one's going to go out shortly after Baz's birthday.
Yeah.
On the 3rd, I think. But
Yes.
anyway, so Baz's birthday is the 1st of April, 1967.
What a
So-
great day that was for my mum.
Absolutely. Well, traumatic and painful, I would have thought. But
I was a big baby, so probably, yeah.
so I'm going to go through the list of people who share your birthday, Baz.
Oh,
So I don't know how many of these you will know.
well, before you get into any famous people, I only know one other person I share a birthday with as a friend
IRL.
in real life. Yes, very good. Yes,
And who's
Just
that?
one. Oh, weirdly, his name's Dean Stockwell. I haven't seen him for many years, but shares the name, same name as an actor who was in Quantum Leap.
Oh, I love that program.
Remember Ziggy?
Yes.
Yes.
Was that
Yeah.
his name?
Yeah. Just coincidence.
Very good. Right. Okay. So the first one is David Gower.
Really?
Yes. He's
One of
10
my
years
favourite
older than
cricketers,
you,
yeah.
Baz. So, yes, for the Americans listening, that is basically an English cricketing legend.
Yeah, very good cricketer.
So, and again, for the Americans, cricket's like baseball, but in straight lines.
Yes.
Right. Next one is Susan Boyle,
Oh, brilliant.
the Boylster. She's 6 years older than you, Baz. Is Susan Boyle. Yeah, so Susan Boyle is famously a singer who won, was it X Factor? Something like that?
No, she won Britain's Got Talent, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
no, she didn't win. No, she didn't win it, did she?
didn't.
She came second to Diversity.
she did.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. she had a,
But
she
at
had a
least she
famous
came
glow up.
at least she came second to something that's still going and people still know what it is.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that fucking dog or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Right. The next person who you share a birthday with, Baz, certainly fits the bill of mildly controversial over the past year or two.
Love it.
Mr. Philip Schofield.
Oh, I didn't realise he was an April Fool. I mean, a fool, definitely. but
Well, you know, see, he definitely made a mistake, which cost him his career.
yes. Oh, it turns out it was a massive joke.
Yes, exactly.
April Fool.
Joke's definitely on him. The next one is Chris Evans.
Oh, really? Oh,
So,
no.
so
Actually,
not
yes.
so not the actor.
Yes.
The ginger DJ.
Ginger DJ. Oh, no, actually, yeah. I remember that.
So the only one I've been able to find, Baz, that shares the exact same birthday as you, so born on the 1st of April, 1967, was Nicola Roxon.
I'm a bit blank there.
Exactly, so was I, until Wikipedia explained that she's a former Australian minister for, appropriately, health and ageing. So there you go.
Yeah. She's reaching her prime now at 57.
Absolutely. Another one is Dean Windass,
Oh, footballer.
footballer.
Yes.
Big lad. You were 2 when he was born.
Oh,
Another one is actor David Oyelowo.
oh, yeah, I like him.
He's very good, isn't he? He was in Spooks
Very,
and
very
things
good.
like that. He's a very good actor.
Yes.
I
I
do
didn't realise she had a birthday. That's
I do
cool.
apologise to him for murdering his surname, but
Yeah, I wouldn't have even attempted it. It was
yeah,
one of those ones that I
well,
think
it's very difficult to illustrate which actor it is if I just call him David.
Yes. Fortunately, because like I'm not even sure if you did murder his name, but fortunately I know exactly who it is because I would have done exactly the same thing.
There you go. Yeah, I've said it the way you think it's pronounced. There you
I
go.
think I might have even said it that same way, to be fair.
There you go. Another one, footballing legend Clarence Seedorf.
Really?
Yes, there you go.
There you go.
And 2 more. We're going down the legendary status, but you are a fan of wrestling,
Yes.
Randy Orton.
Oh, brilliant.
There you go.
I like
You've
Randy
got a
Orton.
wrestler in there. And the final one is internet cockend Logan Paul.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's actually. I mean, it's quite a well-known Illuminati. There of people that I share a birthday with.
There you go. Yeah, when I went down my list, it was like I think is it Max Verstappen and a couple of others. There's no one, but quite a long list there, Baz.
That's quite impressive.
Let's have a look at some key events other than your mother birthing you. That happened
popping
on.
me out.
This isn't on the first. I actually looked what happened on the 1st of April 1967, and even though a huge amount of the world have no idea who you are,
Yes.
it is probably one of the most notable things that happened on that date because nothing else really happened. So I've gone broader than that, Baz, and I've gone throughout the years.
Okay.
So interesting. This is a weird one, right?
Yeah.
So the RAF was formed in 1918.
What, on the 1st of April?
On the 1st of April. The Canadian Air Force was formed in 1924. And the New Zealand Air Force was formed in 1937.
That's
I just think, did they just think it was like an April Fool's gag? And then they just went, we got an idea, right? We can have, it's like the army, but in planes, right?
That's mad.
And then they had to stick with it in the end. It was meant to be. It was meant to be a joke, but there you go.
Well, I've never looked into this, but I've just started thinking about it now. Is like, I don't know when April Fools became a thing as opposed to just being April the 1st.
I think it was 1967.
Well, yes. That's okay then. So those other events...
Everybody thought your birth was a prank and just carried it on from there.
But it's one of those really weird things. Like, it's really good that most people remember my birthday just because it's like one of those distinct days. And you always have that thing of, were you born before 1 o'clock? Does it matter? Can I be a fool all day?
Yeah.
Because that apparently only counts if you're born before 1, doesn't it?
Absolutely not, Baz. You can
Absolutely.
and have been a fool for your entire life. So that's
Yeah,
very...
I'm proud of it as well.
Absolutely. I would stick with it, mate. Another thing that happened on the 1st of April, Baz, is it was actually your 9th birthday present
Yes.
was from Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, who founded Apple,
On that day?
which on the date of your 9th birthday,
Right, okay. Very good.
1976. So there you go. Bearing in mind how much Apple has featured as part of your life since then, it was a very
But
nice
also,
9th
that just
birthday
seemed-
present.
It does seem weird that happened that long ago.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't Apple iPhones and stuff. It was
No, it was computers,
It was the
wasn't it?
ropey computer. But
Yeah.
but yeah, there you go.
1976.
And a little bit darker. Marvin Gaye was shot dead by his dad.
See, now I've heard this fact before. Yeah, obviously, it comes up from time to time when you're what year was that?
And that was in 1984.
Right.
I had no idea that Marvin Gaye was shot dead at all. Definitely didn't know his dad did it.
Yeah, no, it was one of those things that like I actually quite remember it in 1984, even though I was quite young. It was because like he was quite a big like artist in our house. Done it again, our house. I'll never speak like that. In our house.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a favourite of my mum. So when he died, it was like we all had to like pay homage to him.
Oh, bless.
I thought it was a joke, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. You would say like Marvin Gaye's been shot dead by his dad.
Yeah,
April Fools.
Tried to ruin my birthday. That's what it
Except
was.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to go just to illustrate how old Baz is.
God.
I want to go through a few things that hadn't happened when Baz was born, weren't a thing. So
Not many events like that.
well, the obvious
Dinosaurs, that's about it, wasn't it?
thing. So the obvious thing is that man hadn't walked on the moon.
Yes.
Or did they? No, that's a different episode, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh no, that was it. You hadn't, yeah. Of
No,
course,
they hadn't.
Didn't happen until 1969, did it? Yeah,
Exactly. If it happened at all.
Yeah. Yes, yeah, it didn't.
Anyway, I think we did enough of that in the conspiracy theory one about Kate Middleton.
I will have to revisit that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Here's a thing. On the day you were born, Baz, a gallon of petrol was 5 shillings.
What's that in new money? At 25p.
Yeah, well, I think that is no, it just doesn't. Well, I think it was 25 old pence.
Yes,
But and a pint of beer was 2 shillings, right? And I do have the modern day equivalent of that. So a pint of beer was 2 shillings, which is the modern day equivalent of that is £1.80.
wows.
So I think we are getting ripped off somewhat because just for people who are listening that don't work with British pounds,
Yeah.
a pint is probably about £6 or £7 now,
Yeah, on average.
something
yes.
like that.
Unless you go to a Weatherspoons and it's less than that.
Unless you go to a Weatherspoons and it's still 2 shillings.
Yes, and it's actually still out of date from then as well. So
Yeah, exactly. It was brewed in 1967.
that's fascinating.
A 14-inch TV, Baz, was 64 guineas.
Fuck.
So
we were still using guineas.
So when
and
you were
shillings I was
born, when you were born, they were pricing TVs in guineas.
That's bizarre.
64 guineas, and this is interesting. In 1967, a 14-inch TV was 64 guineas, which is the equivalent of £1,200.
Wow.
So tellies have got much cheaper.
Yeah.
Because
Well, no, I've said this.
Because for £1,200, you could probably get an 80-inch TV now, maybe a 90 even.
Yeah, I remember about 18 years ago. 18 years ago? Yeah, it would have been about that. I bought our first flat screen TV. It was £900.
There you
and
go.
Now you get the same one for about 100.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Very good. Right, and the average house was £2,000. And the modern day equivalent of that is £37,000.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, just for context, again, for people who aren't in the UK, average house price now is probably about, nationwide, I think it's about 290 to 300,000 or something like
It's
that.
ridiculous.
And in 1967, taking inflation into account, in 1967, an average house was the equivalent of 37 grand. So we're all getting ripped off there.
Yeah.
Apart from tellies, nice one.
Yeah, brilliant.
Also, Baz, when you were born, ATMs weren't a thing, hadn't even been invented. The first one was installed later in the year in London.
What, in 67?
Yeah.
That seems ridiculous. Because how the fuck would you get a guinea pig out of that?
Or 64 guinea pigs to go and buy a new TV.
Actually, that's the weirdest fact of all of them so far. The fact there was an actual ATM you could get money out in 1967.
That was the very first one in 1967.
That just seems bizarre.
Yep.
God,
There we go. You
You got a
see?
big enough bank account to get a note out.
I know, yeah. I mean, yeah, if you were getting anything, if you were getting a £50 note out, I
Yeah.
mean, the ATM must have been as wide as the
I was
bank.
going to say, because it's like an A4 sheet, wasn't it?
You used to have to scroll, like a big scroll with a wax seal on it. Back
Mate,
in,
I remember the pound note was, literally like an A5 postcard. It was
Yeah.
enormous. Yeah, it was literally handwritten as well. Every note was handwritten, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes, they weren't signed by the Queen or something.
Because
I don't know. I don't
There was
remember
literally
that.
only £2 notes in the whole land. That was what it was.
When you hear about the 60s, everyone kind of looks back with that dewy-eyed fondness, and it's all like, oh, the swinging 60s and all that kind of stuff. You had to go into a bank and talk to a human to get money. That's not good. Nobody likes to do that.
Well, you can't now because they just don't exist anymore, do they?
Good. What, humans?
Yes, thank God.
Right, Baz. Now, the next thing I want to do, Baz. So you've had your present, and this
Yes.
is the equivalent now of the cards, right?
Okay.
Now then, Baz, can you see that?
I can. Oh, that's very good.
Okay, so I've prepared a little something, Baz, with numbers 1 to 10. Okay, we've got 10 messages. 10's in a different colour because it's a very special one, so I'm going to leave that till the end.
Okay, so I've got choice of 1 to 9 then,
Yeah.
is what you're saying. Did you make this?
I did.
Mate, the effort you've gone to is ridiculous. I really appreciate this.
Well, I appreciate that you appreciate it, but let's see if it works or it just fucks up because I haven't tested it. So, I'll keep a track of the ones you've done. So, I want you to pick a number, Baz, between 1 and 9, and we will get a birthday message for you from someone special.
Right, I'm going to go for 6 first.
Number 6. Okay. Now, hopefully, if I click on this, we'll see who the person is. Ooh, now, this one's a special one, Baz. I'm glad you
Okay.
picked this one first, actually. All the other ones are videos. This is an audio one.
Right, okay.
All right? And I want us all to sit back and listen to Baz's first birthday message.
Happy birthday, Baz, from the Rushton Massive Nichols clan. I hope you're having a wonderful time, and I want to take you back a few years now when you remember when we used to live together. We lived in a house down Goldington Road.
No.
Only for a brief time. I say a brief time. We sold the house, and we couldn't sell you one as a fixture and fixings, so you moved on, and you was lodging, and you had your own room. There was like one room one day, and I just thought to myself, oh, look at Baz, he's well good. He's cleaning the carpet, scrubbing, he's got all this cleaner, really keeping his room tidy. I thought, wow, what a great guy. I love Baz living together. What a great time that was. It was only a few years later that I found out that you came home one night absolutely pissed up and pissed all over the wall and the wardrobe. And I just happened to catch you the next day, sobered up, cleaning up. I never did know, only until you got dropped in it by your mates. But anyway, that was a long time ago, and the house was sold and probably still smells of your piss. Them lucky new owners. But Baz, happy birthday. No idea how old you are, but I know you're older than me, so that's pretty old. Have a great time, and we'll see you soon.
Oh,
there you go, Baz.
I knew that story was coming. The moment he said that I used to live with him. So there's a bit more to that story as well, because it was one of the first nights that Liz had ever stayed with me overnight.
Yeah.
And apparently I got up like in the middle of the night, and I just literally put my hand against the wall and had a massive piss. And the next morning she said to me, do you know what you did last night? I was like, no. So she told me what had happened. And so I got out and I put my hand on the carpet and it was wet. And I went, you sure that wasn't you?
Wow. So you tried to blame her?
Yes.
Wow, that's interesting.
But it was her that told Luke that that I did it.
Wow.
Oh, bless Mr. Nichols.
There you go, you see. So
there's a logic to this. My next number is 7, so I've done 67.
okay, mate, that's very good. Right. Okay, so number 7, your next greeting. I won't tell you who it's from, Baz. I'm just going to play it.
Fuck me. Look at the state of that. Markers are down as fuck. Hopefully, you're not down, brother. Because why? It's your birthday today, isn't it? Let me take these specs off so you can see me better. Happy birthday, Big Baz. Go big or go home, brother. Love ya.
There we go.
So I'm not gonna lie, I knew it was him from that screen because I know he's a cryptocurrency guy now.
He is, isn't he?
He is. That's Johan.
That is Johan. So if you don't know who Johan is, he was on our podcast a long while ago, before it was even the Mildly Controversial podcast. And he will be on an upcoming episode as well. So he and Rick are going to come on an upcoming episode and tell us all about their new podcast and chat to us. So
lovely old
look
job.
forward to that. So there you go. That's one from Johan.
That's nice. I like that.
Right. I'll click on that. Right. Next number, Baz. You've had 6 and 7. Obviously, you'll remember that.
Number 1 then for the first.
Okay. Number 1. Okay. For the 1st of April. Right. That is... Oh, there you go.
Oh, have we got enough time for this?
Unsurprisingly, Baz, this is one of the longest ones. You've called it, and you'll notice as well from this and what she says on this that this was unsurprisingly Clara was one of the last ones to get a message through to me. This came through about 10 minutes before we started to record. So, okay, so strap yourself in, Baz.
Yes.
And here comes your birthday message from Clara.
All right, you old twat. Yeah, this is my fault, not yours, that I forgot to record the message. So now, aren't you lucky? You've got me in my PJs, saggy tits, no fucking bra on, having just got back from a run. Yes, you heard me correctly. Run with my kids. Yes, not just. That would be child abuse. Because it's 8 o'clock, but they've got a cross country, which is child abuse because they're 5 and 7. I just realised how it sounds. Oh my god. Anyway, forget what I just said about all that running at 8 o'clock at night and cross country for 5 and 7-year-olds. I've not even had a drink. First night in a long time. I have not, even had a sniff of alcohol, not even for a video. Anyway, just want to say happy birthday, you absolute ledge. No, we all really bloody love you, more than you know, actually. And you're just one of the most decent, cool, kind-hearted men in the world. And everyone needs a Baz. And so we are very grateful to have you. When I say we, not my daughter. Doesn't really know who you are. I mean, we, you know, our social media friends, and everyone on your podcast, everyone who follows you, everyone, and probably all your actual mates too, Mike included. All right, lots of love. This probably dragged on about 10 times longer than anyone else's, but love you lots and take care. Mwah, bye.
So well predicted, Baz, that Clara's was much longer.
I love that woman. She is like unpredictable but predictable. As soon as I saw her face, I was like, "Oh, I'm going to be 58 by the time this ends."
So yes.
I love her.
Oh, I love her too. So yeah, regular listeners will be well aware of who Clara Batten is. Clara Batten is social media superstar, actual film star.
Yes.
And was on the Creator Universe recording, which was downloaded more. They didn't get to officially get to Christmas #1, but they were downloaded more than any other in Christmas week. So I'm counting it.
I just chose that chart. That was me.
Yeah, I'm counting it. So yeah, there you go. That was Clara.
I want to give a shout out to Clara. Like, so if anybody who listens to our podcast, go back and listen to, if you've got time, go back to and listen to the podcast that Clara was on. So she was on.
She's been on about 3. She's
Yes.
She's well worth a listen.
Oh, I like that one.
Okay, Baz. Right, so you've had 1, 6, and 7.
Right, I'm gonna go for 9 for no reason other than 9 is looking at me.
Right, okay, 9. And number 9 is, it's Mr. Phil Carr, who's, unsurprisingly, his is almost as long as Clara's. But I know you shouldn't pick favourites, but this is one of my favourite videos of the ones that we've received. Okay, are you ready for this, Baz?
I am. I'm intently listening.
Okay.
Hello, Baz. Happy birthday. Mike Mike, the young man who helps look after you. He messaged saying it's your birthday. No, not my birthday. The volume should be on the side of the... phones are stupid. Yeah, no, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. No problem at all. Every year is a gift. Happy birthday. I've got to go now. No, I've got to go. Mike's there. Bye.
Why is he so good at that? Why is he just so good at being able to do those things?
It's
ridiculous.
almost like it's his job, isn't it, Baz?
Oh, bless him.
There
That's so
you
good.
go. There you go. That was Mr. Phil Carr. So again, if people don't know who Phil Carr is, I'd say a lot of people do know who Phil Carr is.
Yeah,
but if you don't, he's also been a previous guest on one of our podcasts. He was our first ever guest on
Yes.
the mild. He was the first ever guest after we changed it to the Mildly Controversial podcast. So
weirdly, I was talking about Phil the other day because someone asked me how I knew him, and I said, "Oh no, I've known him for ages." And I remember that he was the first person in the old format that came on without me, because we did a watch along for the football, didn't we?
We did,
and
yes.
I couldn't make the first half, so it was you and him who watched the first half, and I came in for the second half.
I don't remember that, but
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
you're right. Wow, there you go.
We're lucky to have him.
We are lucky to. Look, we've got so many lovely friends here. Right then, Baz, you've had 6, 7, 1, 9. We'll come back to 4.
I'm going to go for number 3.
Number 3. Okay, we're going to go to number 3 now. And number 3 is the amazing and lovely Dana Pereira, who regular listeners will be well aware of Dana because she's been on about 15 times because she's brilliant.
It's literally her podcast with me and Mike as guests.
Okay, here we go.
Happy birthday to you, Bazzy boy. that was your gift. I hope you like it. Happy birthday. Mike wanted me to be mean to you, but I won't do that to my Bazzy boy. I cannot be mean to my transition king. He's crazy. But I did want to wish you a happy birthday and give you a really terrible song. I hope you like it. Happy birthday.
Right, I'm going to implore anybody who's listening to this on Spotify or any of the other audios, go across to Facebook and come and watch this because it's brilliant. Love it. Honestly, I've never felt so special in all my life.
Oh, bless you, Baz.
It's so good.
So yes, facebook.com/mildlypod. You can watch these videos, but it probably I'm thinking it will still work on the audio. That was the idea behind that. Right, next number, Baz.
I'm going to go for number 8. What's the bingo version of 8? Oh, no, 88 is 2 fat ladies, isn't it?
Yeah.
One fat lady, number 8,
Now,
please.
let's hope, Baz, that under number 8 there isn't a woman with a higher than average BMI. Because if there is, and you've just asked, what is the bingo version of 8? And it's one fat lady. And I click this button and we've got a video by a woman with a slightly higher than normal BMI, we're in deep shit. We're going to get cancelled.
Okay. Oops.
Fingers crossed.
Ta-da!
Oh!
Hey!
Thankfully, it's not. It's an averagely proportioned man with glasses, also known as Joshua Cubed. So, Joshua Morris.
Excellent.
Good friend of ours. Let's play the message from Joshua.
Hello, you bastard. I'll keep things quick, I'll keep them short. Happy birthday. My God, you're a wonderful, beautiful, stupidly strong man for your height. I've always really liked you. I have not many negative things to say. Obviously, there is a list, but don't worry about that. I hope you have at least a few good years. And I deeply, deeply respect and love you. You're the man. Cheers. Happy birthday. One take.
I kept that running just a little bit right to the end there because he goes one take, and then like someone's nan takes ages to figure out how to stop it recording.
My only disappointment with that is that he didn't get shut the box out and play a game with me. So I love Joshua too.
There you go. See, it's actually Joshua 3.
Oh yes, of course. Nicely done. Oh dear.
Okay, so he was number 8, and thankfully not a healthily proportioned lady. So, by my reckoning, you've got
5 and 2, I think.
Yeah, 5 and 2, and then we'll do 4. All right, what do you want, 5 or 2?
I'm going to go for number 2.
Number
for
2.
Number 2.
You're going to go for a number 2. Baz,
Well,
at your
look at
age,
pants.
we can let you. You can say all the childish little innuendos that you like.
It's fine.
Okay, number 2.
I'm not wearing the white gloves though.
Oh, look who we've got!
Hey!
We've got Mr. Robbie Knox.
Oh, can I just tell a little quick story about Robbie?
Absolutely.
Well, it's not about Robbie. It's about somebody I met. I met when I was working last year. I met a guy called James who's from Norwich or from that round area, and he was like, "You know Robbie Knox, don't you?" I was like, "Well, I mean, I think it's pressing it slightly to say that I know him, but yes." So he said, "Oh, can we leave Robbie a message?" So we left Robbie a voice message one night when we were drunk.
And did you have to apologise subsequently to Robbie?
No, it was quite a nice one.
Okay. It was fanboyish, wasn't
Well,
it?
I'm hoping we even sent it, but we definitely did it. So it went to somebody.
So, okay. For context, no, I was going to put context around this, but
Yeah.
but I won't. He explains in the. If Robbie, on the off chance Robbie is listening, I'm so amazingly grateful that he did this, as will become clear.
All right, Baz, Robbie Knox here. Happy birthday, pal. You're the only person I know on the internet who makes money putting their clothes on. Most people take them off on the internet. I know I do, probably. Only fans. But happy birthday. Hope you have a nice one. I'm not very well. Sorry. I think it shows the level of respect I have for you that I'm not going to bother recording this again.
Mate, honestly, that's a coup, isn't it? Like, because you and I both like fucking like when we had Robbie Knox on, because he was right in thinking he was like the first kind of famous person that we had on, really, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's famous in kind of both senses of the word. Now, if you're of our generation, famous means someone who's known off the telly,
Yes,
which
yes.
Robbie is. And if you're young, it's someone famous is someone who's got a big internet following, lots of YouTube subscribers, and is on the biggest podcast in the UK, all of which Robbie is. So, yeah,
And also,
Robbie's been very unwell and just managed to sneak that one through at the last minute. I'm eternally grateful because he's not been very well, as he very, very humorously demonstrated there.
I think it's worth saying as well. It's like when we met him probably for the first time, how bloody lovely was he? And he gave us loads of time.
Yes.
Look, we were with his brother, so obviously he probably felt a little bit of pressure. But the whole point, he was just lovely, wasn't he?
Yes, I can actually back that up. That I went to see the Happy Hour podcast in Belfast.
Yes.
Without Robbie's brother.
Yes, there you go.
And we went backstage, and he and Jack and Alfie and Stevie were all equally as lovely people as they were previously when we met them.
We should
So
point
I
out
can
you
back
went.
that up.
We should point out that you went with Molly's brother.
I did.
Yes.
Yes. So I went with I took Shay, and it made his night. Maybe even more than his night. Maybe even his week. Let's put it that way.
That's cool stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Right, Baz.
So it leaves number 2.
Number 2
4.
and number 4. So we'll go for number 2. Okay.
Yes. Oh no! Sorry, it was number 5.
Oh yeah, that was number 2.
We've already done the number 2 joke.
Oh God, yeah, we both forgot the number 2 joke, which was
number 5, then, please.
Which was undoubtedly the funniest thing that we've said on this podcast so far. So
I don't care. I'm loving this.
I don't mean in all the 70-odd episodes. I mean just on this one. Right? We have definitely said funnier things than a number 2 joke.
Well, you have.
Okay, number 5.
Yes, please.
We've got to buy one get one free on Knox's. So we've had the Robbie Knox. We're going to get the Laurie Knox.
Actually, before we go off as well, so that night that we went to see the Jackmate podcast live,
Yeah.
the only person that got recognised of the three of it was Laurie.
It was Laurie. Yes.
It was good. I like that as well.
Yes. So here is Laurie Knox.
Hi Baz, I hope you have a wonderful birthday and you receive everything you've ever wanted and a lap dance from Mike. Sorry, I don't know why I'm repeating myself then. Have a great day and hopefully we can meet up for some beers soon.
There you go.
So I love this because so when we got to meet Laurie, the thing about Laurie, he looks much younger in real life than he does in any of his videos, doesn't he?
Mm.
It's just one of those really weird things. You're like, hang on a minute, how do you not look exactly like you do? He looks like 10 years younger in real life than he does on video.
Yes.
In his videos. But yeah, thoroughly good guy, and obviously got us backstage.
Yes.
Let's give because they're going on tour again, aren't they?
They are. Yes, the Happy Hour podcast are going on tour. I think there are tickets left. There are some of the dates are sold out, but yeah. Unusually on a podcast, we will definitely recommend other podcasts. We do it all the time.
Yeah.
If you get a chance to go and see it, because it was really, really good. But yeah, Laurie is one of our friends off of the internet, and I'm pretty sure we can officially add Robbie to that list as well.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say because they're going to Sheffield, so I might hit Laurie up to see if he can get me into the Sheffield one.
Unfortunately, since there are no dates on the island that I live on.
Yes.
And after my nose job, I will not be allowed to fly. It's unlikely I'll be able to come to one, but I will see what I can do. I'm gonna see if short haul, just a little hop on a plane like that is all right. But
can you just for context, can you explain your nose job so people don't think you're vain?
Yes. We are pre-recording a lot of a lot of episodes of the podcast because Baz is going to work away. I'm going on a holiday. When I come back from holiday, I'm having a nose job. The reason I'm having a nose job is because I don't think the one I've got at the moment is pretty enough. I'm only joking. There's a medical reason. I've got a deviated septum, which is not from inhaling narcotics. Which I believe you can get it from that. But
Yes.
Having never, I mean, I've always had a really dodgy nose anyway, so that is one of a number of reasons why I've never sniffed cocaine.
Well, I wondered whether it's just because you've done a bit of acting now that you just I need a new nose to get myself famous and everything.
I do, yeah. I'm very unhappy with my my current nose, so I'm gonna,
Don't do a Jennifer Grey when no one recognises you afterwards, though. So.
Well, you know, maybe that's a good thing. Okay, so Baz, have we got number 4? Is that the one now?
That's all that's left, I think.
Here we go.
Oh, look! So I recognise that fucking room straight away.
So you recognise the room that there is there. So for those that don't know, Baz and I and Joshua, who you heard from previously, were on a TV show with Richard Hammond. The co-host of said TV show is a man called Mr. Zach Umperovich. So let's hear from him now.
Happy birthday, Baz. Seriously, I miss you guys. And Mike had said that either I could say something nice or abusive or mean. And other than calling you a prick, I couldn't think of anything because you are such an amazing guy. And God, I miss you guys so much. Next time over there, seriously, I owe you a pint. We need to catch up. And yeah, just wishing you all the best. And again, happy birthday.
It's weird, isn't it? Because like Zach, like we don't talk to him enough anyway. Because we used to. So on the we should explain on the build up to going on the television program, we had to do like Zoom calls with Zach. And I remember the first time that we all sat on the Zoom call and his screen opened up into his man cave.
Yes.
I was like, what the fuck is this chaos? Because it was brilliant. So I recognised straight away that he's got a Captain America shield in the back there.
Yes.
Yeah, no, he's a top guy. He's guested twice, hasn't he? He's been on twice at least.
Yes. Yeah, at least. At
But
least.
but
Yes.
has he been on the mildly controversial? I don't think he has.
Yes, he has. We
Has
had
he?
we did a thing of like things about the UK that don't make sense.
Oh yeah.
Because we took the piss out of America and we gave him the right to reply. So yes,
perfect.
Right,
Oh,
Baz.
that's brilliant.
There is only one left, and this
That's
person is an actual, genuine celebrity.
Oh,
that I know you're a big fan of. So, okay, here we go, Baz.
Oh my God.
It's somebody I know you're a massive fan of, and I'm going to play the video now.
Yo, 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 what's up, Baz? It's Alexander the Great here, and I wanted to hop on real quick. This is a message from me and your homeboy Mike. We wanted to wish you the happiest of 57th birthdays, you old sack of shit. All the love and respect, man. Wishing you the greatest birthday. We hope it goes amazing, man. I hear you also got an Instagram, My Petrol Emotion. I'm going to have to check it out, all right? All the love. I'll stay connected. Happiest of birthdays, man. Stay old.
Right, I'm going to bring you out of the incredibly awkward situation I've left you in there.
Yes,
and
please
say,
do.
I know that you don't know who that person is, but
Yes,
I wanted
100%.
I wanted to let you squirm just for a little while and explain that that guy there is officially the cheapest person on Cameo. So I got you. I paid $1 for that, Baz.
Honestly, I mean, like, so when you put it up, I went, oh my God. And then I thought, no, it's not the person I thought it was. Who the fuck's that? And then he was like, hi, it's Alexander the Great. I'm like, maybe.
Do you know what, Baz? It's an illustration of basically everybody has on all those videos and all those messages have said pretty much the same thing. It's like they've taken the piss because they know you're good crack and you'll take it well, but they've also said what an amazing human being you are. and to play along with that, even though you had no fucking idea. And I knew you would, which is why I put you in that position. But it's also, because you're such a lovely man, why I didn't leave you stewing in it for too long. I brought you out of the uncomfortableness. So.
Mate, for $1, that's brilliant. I'm literally going to get him to go do a message every day for
Absolutely.
the rest of my life.
I mean, do you know what I mean? I've no idea who he is, but great sport and really good. So I'm going to get back in touch with him and say thank you.
Get him on the podcast. We'll just get him to do greetings for everybody we've ever known.
Yeah, we're just like, we'll get him on the podcast. So he's going, right, pay him 50 quid to come on the podcast. So we said, right, we're going to get him to say 50 different things, one after the other. So yeah, if you do go on to Cameo and you click on the button that says under $50, and you search and you rank it from lowest cost to highest cost. There's a number of like really shit ones, and he was the best one of the really cheap ones.
Oh,
so,
mate,
fair play. When I saw the video come through, I thought it was brilliant. I love the way he goes, "You old sack of shit," and then chuckles to himself. It's just so good.
I thought you were going to get Chico on there.
Right, but I'm going to play that again so you can appreciate it now without the uncomfortableness.
It's worth 50 cents now as well.
Yeah, exactly. We're getting our money's worth out of this one.
Go on.
Yo, what's up, Baz? It's Alexander the Great here, and I wanted to hop on real quick. This is a message from me and your homeboy Mike. We wanted to wish you the happiest of 57th birthdays, you old sack of shit. All the love and respect, man. Wishing you the greatest birthday. We hope it goes amazing, man. I hear you also got an Instagram, My Petrol Emotion. I'm going to have to check it out, all right? All the love. I'll stay connected. Happiest of birthdays, man. Stay old.
That's my homeboy. That's my homeboy, Alexander the Great.
He's so cool, isn't he? And
I'm going to follow him tomorrow.
I know very little about him.
Yep.
But he is he's an ex-convict.
Wow,
He's an ex-convict. He's now a model and a social media guy. So I don't know if you noticed, but his shirt there said ex-con in the font of the Exxon.
Oh, we need to get him on the podcast.
I think we should.
Because this would be great to have this as context. Go, Alexander the Great. Do you remember how I'm your best friend, right? Because you sent me a message. Oh no, Mike paid for that. Oh fuck, get off. Let me just say before we say anything else. Honestly, that's fucking brilliant. Everything about that is just amazing.
Oh, Baz, you deserve everything.
No, honestly, it's like was it? I can't remember. It was last year. I got everyone to make a video for you. This is just fucking. That's knocked it out of the park, mate. Honestly, it's
Baz.
so good. I love it.
I would like to echo what the vast majority of people were saying. There is that you are an old twat. No, you are an old twat, but you are old twat.
Yes,
we love you. And you are, everybody who listens to the podcast will agree, you are a wonderful, humble, caring, kind, and an amazing person. And I am blessed to have stumbled across you all those years ago,
mate. If you
on the internet.
If you hadn't stood on that shed, we wouldn't know each other.
Exactly.
And I've seen that shed in real life as well now.
If we hadn't have matched on Grindr, this wouldn't have happened.
No, honestly, this is so. I've done podcasts with you before where you just turn up, and I'm like, okay, and it's usually something where I'm the idiot. Tonight, I've enjoyed being the idiot.
You're not the idiot. You're the star of this one, Baz. But yeah, it's very clear. Clearly, it's evident to you why I couldn't tell you what was going on tonight. And fair play to you, because not everybody would just be like, right, Baz, I'm sending stuff to your house. Come on to the podcast, and I'm not telling you what it's about. And you're like, okay.
Well, no, but we spoke about this when we finished last week about the fact that you and I have become really good friends. It wouldn't happen. As you always say, if we lived in the same town, we wouldn't see each other as often. And I see you every week.
Yeah.
But this genuinely, this is such a heartfelt thing to go to the amount of effort, and there's a lot of effort getting people off the internet to come and do stuff, right? Because like people are flaky as fuck most of the time, aren't they? But yeah,
To be honest, Baz, even the people that know you and like you, I had to pay them as well. It's not just the cameo guy.
mate, no more than $1, right?
All the others were very, very expensive.
Oh, great.
Apart from Clara. She
Yeah.
cost out.
Well, it's because she left it late. She's not going to put
I'm
an
not paying
invoice.
her. No, it's a late delivery. I'm not paying her for hers.
Oh, thanks ever so much. Honestly, I really, really appreciate this. It's like, there's been a few podcasts recently I've come on. I felt tired, but I said to you before we started that I feel quite energized at the moment, and this is just like proper. It's a good night to come on when you're feeling like good, and this has made me feel much better as well, which is unusual because usually I'm just quite drunk at this stage.
And on that bombshell, that Baz isn't pissed.
He is really.
We'll leave it there for another week. So, on behalf of me, on behalf of everybody you've heard from, and on behalf of all our listeners, all our viewers, Baz, happy birthday. Should you... I'll have to record 2 versions of this,
Yes,
actually.
please do.
So, on behalf of all our listeners and all our viewers, happy birthday, Baz. Happy 57th birthday. May you have an amazing day, and may you get everything you ever wished for, and I hope you have an amazing day.
Well, that lap dance, that's all I want now.
Okay, well, we'll do that once we've turned... that's going to have to be behind a paywall. I'll do it once we've finished recording this. I need to record the other version of this now. Okay. Thanks everybody for listening and watching the celebration of Baz's life. I had hoped that he would make it to his 57th birthday, but I hope you agree it was a beautiful tribute from all the people that I edited the happy birthday bit out of their videos. So thanks everybody for listening. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to do all the subscribe things, rate us, go and review us and rate us and stuff. That kind of stuff really helps us grow the podcast. And by growing the podcast, you will get more people watching it, and you will make you will get an old and a nearly old man very, very happy. So,
can I just add to that as well? If I'm dead, this is going to go absolutely viral.
I hope so.
I'll try and die, especially for you.
And on that bombshell, we'll leave it there. Thanks everyone for listening. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Thanks.